Hi, welcome back. This episode we're exploring Arizona. Come on along. We left the Silver City area of New Mexico, headed toward Winslow, Arizona. The Nelson Reservoir was a nice spot to stop and stretch our legs. After a couple nights in a state park in Winslow, we headed north to go see the Petrified National Forest. We entered the park at the north entrance. From here, we drove the 26 miles inside the park from the Painted Desert south toward the Rainbow Forest. The Painted Desert was the first stop along the route. There are scenic pullouts all along this road, and I stopped at most of them. There is so much to see in this park, from unique geology to petrified trees to remnants of the legendary Route 66. The Painted Desert Inn has been a National Historic Landmark since 1987. Built in the 1920s, it was originally built with petrified wood and other rock forms. The current style dates from the 1930s, with other restoration work having been done in the early 2000s. The petroglyphs at Newspaper Rock were interesting, but really hard to see because they're far from the viewing platform. I recommend you bring binoculars for better viewing. I don't think this raven got the message on not feeding the animals. Further down the road is the Blue Mesa Loop, and I recommend you check it out. The blue layers of earth are fascinating, and it was a memorable moment when I realized those rocks were actually huge chunks of petrified tree. Here's Ozzie next to a petrified log to give you a sense of scale. Next up, Jasper Forest. My mind was absolutely blown by how many huge pieces of petrified tree were here. All those little brown rocks scattered all over this video are sections of full-size trees. They were absolutely everywhere. Lastly, we stopped and walked the Giant Logs Trail at the southern entrance to the park. Here you can get up close to the trees, see their size, all the colors from the various mineral deposits, as well as the wood texture from the original tree. Near Petrified Forest National Park in Winslow, Arizona is Homolovi State Park. We camped here for a couple nights. I enjoyed seeing the wild burros, but Ozzie was less enthused. Okay, I have a confession. I didn't think quicksand was a real thing, just a movie gimmick, but apparently I was wrong. There were epic sunsets at this park. If you don't stand on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, are you even a fan of that song? Do you know which song I'm referencing? Comment below if you do. To the west of Winslow is the Meteor Crater National Landmark. Let's go see what we can see. Hey look, I made a new friend. This is a piece of the meteor that created this crater. It was crazy windy this day. It actually blew my hat off and threatened to flash others by lifting my sweatshirt up. Back to the crater though. It is a hole in the ground 1 mile wide, formed by the impact of a meteor over 50,000 years ago. The study of this impact location has helped scientists identify other meteor craters around the world. The wind continued to be so intense that I decided to book a hotel for us. Ozzie immediately hogged the bed. Good thing he's so cute. Temps were dropping and it even snowed in Flagstaff, so it was definitely time to head back south. In between Phoenix and Tucson is Pichaco Peak State Park. It's a small, cactus-filled park right off the highway. I had intended to stay just 2 nights, but liked it so much we ended up staying 5. There was some road noise, but not terrible. The scenery was definitely worth it, and it was cleared out a lot during the week, which made it very peaceful. Well, Arizona was definitely fun to explore this trip, even if it was a lot colder than I anticipated. But there's still so much I didn't get to, like the Grand Canyon, so I'll definitely be back. Next episode, we reach the Pacific Ocean and make our way back to Washington State. Subscribe to follow our adventures. Thanks and safe travels.